In this video, we'll be taking a look at 4 NBA games happening on February 12, 2025, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 8 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 4 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Miami Heat versus Oklahoma City Thunder. The Miami Heat, currently holding a record of 25-26, are preparing to face the Oklahoma City Thunder, who boast an impressive 43-9 record in a non-conference matchup on Wednesday night at the Paycor Center. This game marks the second meeting between the two teams this season, with the Thunder having secured a 104-97 victory on the road back on December 20th. Both teams are looking to make a statement in this highly anticipated showdown. The Heat will be without Kevin Love for this game, and Tyler Herro is listed as questionable, adding to their challenges. On the other side, the Thunder will continue to miss the services of Cason Wallace and Chet Holmgren. Miami has been struggling to find their rhythm recently, and their confidence took another hit after a crushing defeat to the Celtics in their last outing. Meanwhile, the Thunder have maintained their strong form, securing their 9th win in their last 11 games after a dominant performance against the Pelicans in their most recent contest. The Oklahoma City Thunder have proven to be a formidable opponent on both ends of the court, making it difficult for the Miami Heat to keep up. The Thunder rank 4th in the league with an average of 118 points per game, while the Heat are 24th, scoring an average of 110 points per game. Defensively, Oklahoma City leads the league, allowing just 105 points per game, whereas Miami, despite being strong defensively, ranks 7th with 110.5 points allowed per game. The return of Chet Holmgren has been a significant boost for the Thunder. Before his injury, Holmgren was 2nd in scoring, the team's leading rebounder, and the leader in blocked shots. His presence on both ends of the floor has greatly enhanced the Thunder's overall performance. Miami has struggled against the spread, covering only once in their last 6 games and once in their last 6 matchups against Oklahoma City. Conversely, the Thunder have covered the spread in 5 of their last 6 games. While Miami has moved past the distraction of Jimmy Butler, newcomer Andrew Wiggins will need time to adjust and contribute fully to the team. There is a noticeable disparity in shooting efficiency between the two teams this season. The Heat rank 22nd in the league with a 45.3% field goal percentage, while the Thunder are 9th, shooting 47.6% as a team. Recent scoring trends further highlight the gap, as the Heat have averaged just 93 points in their last 3 games, compared to the Thunder's impressive 130 points per game over their last 5 outings. The Miami Heat have scored fewer than 90 points in back-to-back games, a rarity in today's NBA. Given their recent offensive struggles, it's unlikely they'll see a significant improvement against the Thunder's stout defense, especially if Tyler Herro remains sidelined. Oklahoma City boasts the best cover percentage in the NBA at 69.3% and has covered the spread in 18 of their last 25 games as double-digit favorites. The Thunder are widely regarded as the best bet in the league, regardless of the point spread. While the Heat's offense appears stuck in a bygone era, the point spread for this matchup was always expected to be substantial. But even with the hefty line, the Thunder remain the clear choice, particularly when playing at home, where they have an outstanding 24-3 record this season. There's only one logical choice in this scenario, so the Oklahoma City Thunder to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The total points have finished under in 6 of the last 9 games between Miami and Oklahoma City, 4 of Miami's last 5 games overall, and 5 of Miami's last 6 road games. As previously mentioned, Miami ranks 7th in points allowed, while Oklahoma City leads the league in that category. The Thunder also top the league in defensive efficiency with a rating of 102.2, compared to Miami's 10th ranked 110.3 defensive efficiency. Both teams struggle to secure offensive rebounds, with Miami ranking 26th in the NBA with a 26.1% offensive rebounding rate, and Oklahoma City sitting at 18th with a 28.4% rate. Defensively, both teams excel, as the Heat rank 9th in the league with a 111.9 defensive rating, while the Thunder lead the NBA with a 104.2 defensive rating. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Milwaukee Bucks versus Minnesota Timberwolves. The Milwaukee Bucks, currently holding a 28-24 record and sitting in 5th place in the Eastern Conference, are preparing to take on the Minnesota Timberwolves, who are 30-24 and ranked 7th in the Western Conference. This matchup is scheduled for February 11th at the Target Center. The Bucks are entering this game following a 125-111 defeat at home against the Golden State Warriors on Monday. Meanwhile, the Timberwolves are coming off a 128-107 loss on the road against the Cleveland Cavaliers, also on Monday. This game marks the first of 2 meetings between these teams during the current season. The Bucks continue to play without their star player, Giannis Antetokounmpo, while the Timberwolves are closely monitoring the status of Anthony Edwards and Mike Conley, both of whom are listed as questionable for the upcoming game. A notable difference between the two teams lies in their offensive rebounding capabilities. The Bucks rank last in the league with a 24.1% offensive rebounding rate, whereas the Timberwolves are positioned 12th with a 29.9% rate. Defensively, the two teams have been performing at different levels recently. Milwaukee has allowed an average of 122 points over their last 3 games, while Minnesota has given up an average of 112 points in their previous 4 outings. The Minnesota Timberwolves have experienced some inconsistency throughout the season, but their current situation appears more favorable compared to the Bucks, who seem to be struggling significantly. The Bucks appear to be a team in desperate need of a break, as they have lost 8 of their last 10 games and have only managed to cover the spread in 2 of those contests. The absence of Giannis Antetokounmpo has further exacerbated their challenges. While it is important to monitor the injury report to confirm the availability of Edwards and Conley, the Bucks' overall performance has been lackluster and they are without their best player. Given these circumstances, the Timberwolves are expected to secure a comfortable victory on their home court, so the Minnesota Timberwolves to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Both teams have demonstrated strong perimeter defense, with the Timberwolves ranking 5th in the league by holding opponents to a 34.8% three-point shooting rate, while the Bucks are 9th, allowing a 35.5% rate from beyond the arc. Additionally, neither team excels in fast break scoring, as Milwaukee ranks 28th with an average of 12.8 fast break points per game, and Minnesota is slightly ahead at 27th with 12.9 fast break points per game. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Phoenix Suns versus Houston Rockets. The Phoenix Suns, who currently hold a 26-26 record, will aim to end their 3-game road losing streak when they visit the Toyota Center on Wednesday night to take on the Houston Rockets, who boast a 33-20 record. The Suns are coming off a disappointing 122-105 loss to the Denver Nuggets, where they were 6.5-point underdogs. Meanwhile, the Rockets are entering this matchup fresh off a 94-87 victory over the Toronto Raptors, a game in which they were favored by 8.5 points. Historically, Phoenix has had some success against Houston, winning 6 of their last 10 meetings. The Suns continue to deal with significant absences, as Bradley Beal and Vasilij Micic remain sidelined. On the other side, the Rockets are also missing key players, including Fred VanVleet and Jabari Smith Jr. Phoenix has struggled to find consistency without their full roster, particularly when their big 3 is not available. Compounding their challenges, the Suns will be playing the second game of a back-to-back set, which could impact their performance. Meanwhile, the Rockets have been in a slump themselves, with their recent win over the struggling Raptors offering little reassurance. Houston's recent struggles have been largely attributed to the absence of Fred VanVleet, their starting point guard, who suffered an ankle injury on February 1st against the Nets. VanVleet's absence has left a noticeable void, as he is not only the leader of this young team but also sets the defensive tone and controls the pace of the game. His continued absence will undoubtedly hurt the Rockets in this matchup. Despite their inconsistencies, the Suns possess the talent to compete with any team in the NBA on any given night. While they have yet to fully gel this season, this game presents an opportunity for them to secure a crucial victory. Additionally, Houston may also be without Alperen Sengun, a key offensive piece for the Rockets. Houston's defensive performance has slipped recently, which could open the door for Phoenix's stars, Kevin Durant and Devin Booker, to put up big numbers. The Suns showed resilience in their recent game against the Grizzlies and are well aware of the urgency needed expected to climb out of their current 11th place standing in the Western Conference. Phoenix has lost 5 of their last 6 games and remains without Bradley Beal, while also dealing with the fatigue of a back-to-back. On paper, the Rockets should be favored in this matchup. However, Houston has also hit a rough patch, losing 6 of their last 7 games. Offensively, the Rockets have struggled to score, failing to surpass 105 points in 4 of their last 6 games. Interestingly, the underdog has covered the spread in 5 of the last 6 meetings between these two teams. Given Houston's current form, the line for this game may be showing the Rockets too much respect. So the Phoenix Suns to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. This game sets up as an ideal scenario to favor the under. The Suns are coming off a physically demanding game against the Grizzlies and will be without Bradley Beal, which could further hinder their offensive production. Phoenix has been inconsistent on offense this season, with limited contributions from their role players and bench. On the other side, Houston has shifted to more defensive-oriented lineups in Van Vliet's absence, but their offensive output has suffered as a result. In their last game, the Rockets were held under 100 points by the NBA's 23rd-ranked defensive team. Injuries have taken a toll on Houston, making it difficult for them to generate points. Both teams play at a slow pace, with the Suns ranked 22nd and the Rockets 20th in pace, which will likely result in fewer possessions and a lower scoring game. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Portland Trail Blazers versus Denver Nuggets. In a highly anticipated Northwest Division showdown, the Denver Nuggets will host the Portland Trail Blazers in the Mile High City. The Nuggets are currently riding an impressive 7-game winning streak, showcasing their dominance in the league. In their most recent outing, they delivered a commanding performance at home, defeating the Trail Blazers by a staggering score of 146-117. This victory not only extended their winning streak but also highlighted their offensive prowess and ability to dominate opponents on their home court. The Trail Blazers, on the other hand, are facing significant challenges heading into this matchup. They will be without key players Scoot Henderson and Deander Ayton, both of whom have been ruled out due to injuries. Additionally, the status of Robert Williams and Jerami Grant remains uncertain, as both players are listed as questionable. Meanwhile, the Nuggets have their own injury concerns, with Russell Westbrook ruled out once again and Michael Porter Jr. also listed as questionable. Despite these absences, Denver has continued to thrive, demonstrating their depth and resilience as a team. Denver's recent form has been nothing short of spectacular, as they have not only won 7 consecutive games, but have also covered the spread in their last 5 outings. Notably, all 5 of those victories were secured by double-digit margins, further emphasizing their dominance. As evidenced by Monday night's lopsided result, the Trail Blazers have struggled to contain the Nuggets' high-powered offense, particularly in the paint. Denver's ability to control the game inside has been a key factor in their recent success. Portland, meanwhile, has been dealing with their own struggles, particularly on the road. They have lost their last 2 away games by margins exceeding 15 points, highlighting their difficulties in maintaining competitiveness outside of their home arena. In their most recent matchup against the Nuggets, the Trail Blazers were plagued by sloppy ball security and were out-rebounded by Denver, further compounding their challenges. These issues have contributed to their recent downturn in form. The Nuggets are currently the hottest team in the NBA, having won 7 consecutive games, including a blowout victory over the Trail Blazers in their last meeting. Prior to their recent 2-game skid, Portland had been on a roll, winning 6 straight games. However, their lone victory over the Nuggets this season came on their home court, and Denver has continued to excel even without key contributors like Michael Porter Jr. and Russell Westbrook. This trend is expected to continue, as the Nuggets have shown no signs of slowing down. The Trail Blazers had been playing some of their best basketball of the season, winning 10 of 11 games at one point. However, their momentum has been derailed by a series of injuries, which have played a significant role in their recent 2-game losing streak. Facing a red-hot Nuggets team that is currently running through opponents with ease will be an uphill battle for Portland. The injuries and lack of depth are likely to cost them in this matchup, as Denver's form and confidence are at an all-time high. So the Denver Nuggets to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full-game side pick. Based on Monday's matchup, there is little reason to expect either defense to impose itself in this game. The Nuggets have been on an offensive tier, scoring more than 120 points in 4 of their last 5 games. In their most recent outing, they shot an impressive 65% from the field and finished with 146 points, despite a relatively modest performance from beyond the arc. Denver's up-tempo style of play, ranking 5th in pace, will likely lead to a fast-paced game with plenty of scoring opportunities. Portland, despite their struggles, managed to put up 117 points in Monday's loss. They shot a respectable 40.5% from three-point range and earned 26 free throw attempts, showcasing their ability to generate offense. Additionally, the Trail Blazers secured double-digit offensive rebounds, which helped them stay competitive on the scoreboard. Given the offensive firepower of both teams, it is reasonable to expect another high-scoring affair, with both sides likely to surpass 115 points once again. The total for the last game comfortably went over. The Nuggets ranked 3rd in the NBA in scoring, averaging 121 points per game. During their 7-game winning streak, they have elevated their offensive output even further, averaging 128 points per game. In their most recent game, they set a season high with 146 points against the Trail Blazers. Facing Portland once again, Denver is poised to shoot efficiently and put up another big number on the scoreboard. Meanwhile, Portland scored 117 points in their last game and should be able to contribute significantly to the total in this contest. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.